This is kusum.net and you are going to watch ASP.NET MVC tutorial. This is part 14, mapping ASP.NET request data to controller action using simple parameter types. Right? In this session you will learn mapping ASP.NET request data to controller action by using simple parameter types. Before watching this video, please watch my part 11, 12 and 13. In that parts, I was explaining how to create data, how to insert data in MVC application. In part 13, in the previous part 13, I was explaining about form collections object in MVC. Using form collection objects in MVC, we can collect data from view side and save it to the database side. So that was we have seen in the last lecture. That in last lecture I was created this form and saved data, post data using the form collection object, right? So in this video we will discuss mapping ASP.NET request data to controller action simple parameter types. Now before proceeding this video, we just see here last time we were using this form collection object and getting data from the form and send to the database, okay, using the object of that custom business layer 1, a business data object, right? So this was my previous code and the output was this one. Simply I was saved that form data using this form collection object. Now without this form collection object, how to save data? We will save the data using simple parameter types. Parameters we will passing here in the controller method. This is my post method and I am going to pass a parameters. First I will pass name. My name parameter is string, so I will give string name, but these parameters must match with the name of the object of view side, right? So name, then city, string city. If these parameters will not match with the given objects, then it will give an error, okay? And date of birth, suppose it is date time and what the name of DOB, okay, this one. Now I will initialize the object using the table and pass here. So ch.name equal to, what is my parameter for name, so copy paste it here, right? Same like that for city, I have passing city parameters CITY, okay? And for date of birth I was converted date time here, so no need to convert here, simply pass DOB, okay? And using DB object of this, right? Class library projects database project, I have add customer with this CS object and redirect that page to index side. Now save this project and run again. Guys, you can see here this is my customer controller and index is the name of method. Index method, no, this is create method, so I will pass this method create. No problem, if you don't pass we can go from here create new, and it will go to the create view page. And you can see now this customer controller and the creator is method name. Now I am passing this Manoj, city Delhi, date of birth suppose 23/09/2000, save. Contains a null entry for DOB of null system type. Has type a parameter name parameters. DOB of nullable type system date time. Okay, let's that was another problem. Here all the parameters are passing no null parameter. So we run once again and see create new, pass suppose name Manoj, select city Mumbai, suppose this one, okay. Check here by pressing F10, name Manoj, city Mumbai, date of birth this one, okay. And here name, city, date of birth, and in CS also get all the things, right? So my all parameters are passed here, and you can check the database table. Manoj name, so this one, okay. This Manoj data is filled here. Now, so how these parameters get the value from the form, okay. These parameters get the values from the form using, you can see here they in this inside of page source of this page, these are the values of name property. The name property of name is name, city property name equal to city, here this one, okay, name equal to city, and date of birth. You can see here the name property. Where is name property? This is this name property, it is DOB. So this DOB, city and the name are matches with these parameters, okay. These parameters must match with the name property of the form object. Then this value will be bind by the model binder. Model binder bind these parameter values with the form name property using form name property. If the name property objects and these parameters not match, then you cannot save the data, right? So this is the use of model binder. Now one question is that if I pass more than these three parameters, or I have 15 to 20 parameters, does I have to pass this all the parameters inside of this controller? No, we don't have to pass this all the parameters. For that there is another way, and we will see that in the later session, okay. For today this is end of the session. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel, and if you have already subscribed, then please like, share and subscribe, like, share my channel. Thank you for watching my video. Have a great day.